Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I said a few weeks ago that I was going to start easing off a bit on buying Blu-rays because I've got quite so many. Yeah, right. This is the little lot I've had through over the last probably week and a half, 2 weeks, including the second part of the indicator order that I placed a couple of months ago. So I'll just run through these very quickly. First one is Torture Garden. This is, I believe this was made in the 60s, 67. It's one of those, they call them portmanteau, but I'm not even sure what that word means. It's like an anthology film. You've got 4 stories within one. It's in a similar vein, I believe, to movies like Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, From Beyond the Grave, Dr. Terror's House of Horrors. It's along those lines. I'm not sure whether I've ever seen it before, but this was going for a great price, so I thought I'll have that and we'll see what that's like. The China Syndrome. I've seen this many times. I haven't seen it for quite a while. It's about a near disaster at a nuclear power plant in America. Stars Jane Fonda, Michael Douglas in an early film role after he left the series The Streets of San Francisco, and Jack Lemmon. Excellent film. Beautiful performances from everybody. The story is superb. Cannot wait to watch that again. That's been a while since I've seen that. The St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Directed by Roger Corman, who was the king of exploitation films, still is. Is he alive or is he dead? I don't know. But he specialised in that kind of a movie. This was quite a high budget thing for him. Stars Jason Robards, George Segal in an early role, and quite a few other people. Ralph Meeker. Yeah, quite a few. Basically, it's the events leading up to the St. Valentine's Day Massacre of the title, set in 20s Chicago. It's all gangsters, guns. Excellent film. Saw it a long time ago. What I also like about these indicator releases is the special features. There are loads on here, including a rare Super 8 version of the movie. I mean, in the 70s and 80s, well, not so much the 80s, that was really VHS, but mostly in the 70s, the only way you could see a film more than once was by buying it on Super 8, where obviously you used to have a projector, usually a proper screen, but if you hadn't got that, a white bed sheet would do to project it onto. And what you got was basically a 14 or 15 minute condensed version of the feature. And I remember owning the Super 8 version of that. I can't remember how much it cost me. They were quite expensive in the day, but that is actually featured on this, and I was having a little look at that earlier, and that brought back a few memories. Next one we've got is Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. This was pretty much always on a double bill with, let me get the other one if I can find it. That one, The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. During the school summer holidays in the 70s, these were pretty much always on a double bill together. You sometimes got stuff like The Railway Children, and also a lot of the movies like The Land That Time Forgot, Warlords of Atlantis. A lot of family double features that played right throughout the summer holidays, and these were a regular visitor to Burton Odeon. I love these movies. Ray Harryhausen was the pioneer of stop motion photography, so you've got quite a few sort of monsters and stuff in there. These are great family fun. The Beast Must Die. I haven't seen this for quite a while. But what it is basically, it's a story of werewolves, that kind of thing. It was made in 1974. I don't think there's anybody particularly famous in it. Oh, Peter Cushing, tell a lie, and Charles Gray, who I remember mostly from Diamonds Are Forever, played Blofeld, if I remember right. What this film is most famous for is having what they call a werewolf break, because she spent the whole feature trying to figure out who the actual werewolf is that's killing everybody. And about 10 minutes from the end, you have what they called a werewolf break, which is 60 seconds where they show you little clues that have cropped up throughout the film, to give you a chance to guess who it is. I can't remember who it is, so that's going to be fun to see that one again. See No Evil. Now, when this first came out, I knew this as Blind Terror. Basically stars Mia Farrow as a blind girl, lives in the country. Her family is murdered by a complete maniac, and she's basically stumbling around finding bodies and stuff like that. It is an amazing suspense film. I haven't seen this for quite a while. I'm looking forward to revisiting this one soon, but it's a cracking film. And that's the second part of the indicator order. But I also had these through. The 1517 to Paris. I know very little about it, apart from the fact it was directed by Clint Eastwood, and I had to have it to add to the Clint Eastwood collection that I'm trying to build up on Blu-ray. So I'm looking forward to watching that one. I don't believe... No, there's nobody I recognise in it. So that's one I'm looking forward to watching. I saw a little bit of this on one of the Sky channels about 2 weeks ago, and thought, I can't believe I've never seen that. So I watched a few minutes of it, and I thought, no, this is definitely a film to watch at Christmas. This is not a film to watch now. And this was going for about £1.50 on Amazon, so I thought, might as well. So that's going to join the Christmas collection upstairs. This one I had through a few weeks ago. Now, I've watched this, and I'm going to do a review of this one at some point. This is one of the most ludicrous, ridiculous, crazy, loopy films I think I've ever seen. But it is just purely brilliant. I loved it. So I'm looking forward to talking about that one. Tales That Witness Madness. Biggest star, I believe, in this is Joan Collins. You've also got Donald Houston and Jack Hawkins in there. Donald Pleasance as well. This is another portmanteau film. It's another anthology, 4 stories in one. In a similar vein again to Bolton Horror and the one that I just showed you, Torture Garden. So that's one I'm looking forward to watching. Another one for the Clint Eastwood collection, The Mule. This is one I wanted to watch this weekend if I get the chance, because I've heard a few people at work talking about this, and they recommended this one again. This was going mega cheap on Amazon, so I thought, yeah, that'll do nicely with the collection. I think I showed this one earlier, Hugo. This is another one that I was put on to by a colleague at work for a specific reason, which I'll talk about when I actually review it, and I've actually watched it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that one. And finally, I've been waiting for this one for years. The Stud and the Bitch on Blu-ray. I've owned them on VHS, I've owned them on DVD. What can you say about these? I would love to do a review of these when I've actually watched them. These were I don't even know what you do. They're not porn. They are, I don't know what you describe them as. They're sort of glitzy dramas. You could put them in the same bracket as kind of Dynasty and stuff like that. And that's basically what it is. It's a glitzy, sexy drama with a disco soundtrack. And the disco soundtrack is what sold it to me in the first place, because there are some major tunes on these things. They're both set in a nightclub called Hobo, owned by Joan Collins. I'll tell you more about them when I've actually watched them. I haven't seen them for quite a while. I do remember buying the soundtracks on vinyl to both of those, and still play them now. So that's it for now. Just thought I'd show off the collection of Blu-rays that I swore I wasn't going to get again. But we shall see what comes through over the next week. I am definitely going to try and ease up on them until I've got some of these watched. Yeah, right, of course so. So take care, folks, and I will talk to you all again soon. If you like the video, just give us a thumbs up and also subscribe if you can. That would be very much appreciated. Take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye-bye.